It's time for Highlands basketball today from Wexford, Pennsylvania, North Allegheny High School. It's the second round of the PIAA state playoffs. The Highlands Golden Rams against the WPIAL champion, Lincoln Park Leopards. Along with the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik, cameraman John, filling in for cameraman Dan tonight. And Dean, here we are, high atop the gym at North Allegheny. Again, our third trip here this year. It's been a happy place for us, and we had a happy trip to Johnstown.
Yep, 2-0 so far, and again, Johnstown, we went up there the other day, first round. We jumped them real quick, Mike, off to a 13-1 start, 23-6 of the quarter. Never looked back. They had a big crowd there. Took them right out of it. Johnstown coach gave us credit for our experience against a young team. We need to do the same tonight. Get out quick.
Get out quick, and that was the problem the first time these two teams met at Fox Chapel in the semifinals. Lincoln Park mercied Highlands that night, and it was because they got off to a fast start.
Yeah, Mike, the opposite happened. They jumped on us. They scored 32 points in the first quarter. We packed a 2-3 zone, and eventually they just kept shooting over top of it, and as you mentioned, put the mercy rule on us. Hopefully tonight, you said it on the way home from Johnstown, maybe they'll be overconfident, and again, they can't hit 7 out of 8 3-pointers in the first quarter. We're done.
This is a game where the Rams need to hang around, I think, and especially at the beginning. I talked to Coach Pariski before the game. He told me that the game they played against South Allegheny in the Whippeals, the one that we saw before they played Highlands, he's been the coach for 9 years. It's the only game they didn't make a three-pointer.
Unfortunately, they came in loaded for bear that night. They made 12 of them, like I said, 7 of 8 in the first quarter. Just can't have that happen here tonight. Took us right out of the game.
So what do we look for in the way of adjustments from Highlands tonight?
Well, Mike, you have one of the best sophomores in the country in Malik Thomas. He's rated number 4 by ESPN. Pitt recruit and Braden Cummings. Again, mentioned we packed that 2-3, made him shoot over it. Maybe tonight we changed up a little bit. I'm thinking triangle and 2. Put one guy on Thomas, one guy on Cummings. Then you have that zone behind and maybe help him out. What's been killing us the last couple of games, the Lower Highlands game and Lincoln Park, is the auxiliary cast. The other guys that come on strong and made a lot of points. I think one of the most important keys tonight is Braden Foster has to touch the ball more, Mike. He's 6'8". You can't teach that. And again, we have to get him touches, and hopefully he has a big game tonight. And my wife asked me, what do you tell a team after they had a mercy rule put on? You tell them, hey, we've got to play a perfect game. We got to hope they make some mistakes, take advantage of those mistakes. That's the formula.
Another thing I asked Coach Pariski, I said, what sets you guys apart from everyone else? And he said their length. And we saw them play not only against Highlands, but also at Christmas time. And he's right. They got some long guys, and they can play any kind of different kind of defenses that they want because of that.
And again, I like 1-3-1 zone. We saw that the first time around. I like to say, too, Mike, it's easy to say and hard to do. Play a perfect game and have them make mistakes. But, hey, we're here tonight. We showed up.
And we've done it a few times here to some teams like this in the past. So
Mercer Road, North Allegheny, a 6A team here.
It can be done. All right, tip-off is coming up. State playoffs. It's Highlands in Lincoln Park, and it's right after this. At North Allegheny High School for this second-round PIAA playoff game. We were here for a WPIAL playoff game against Hampton. The place was packed. Tonight, it's not.
Yeah, Mike,
not
even
even
during
close.
the state games. A lot of baseball players are getting ready conditioned. They start very early this year. Let's take a look at the starting line for the Highlands Golden Rams. They'll start number 0, Chandler Timmons, 6'4" senior, averaging 5 points a game. Jimmy Kuntz had a big game against Johnstown in the first round, scored 23. He wears number 1, 6'3" senior, averaged 18 points a game. And the guy I talked about in the pregame, number 15, Braden Foster, 6'8" junior, averaging 20 points a game. Number 23 is Jordan Tavares, 6'1" junior, averaging 8 points a game. And the guy with the hot hand from 3 the other day hit 6 3-pointers. Number 25, Cam Riegard, comes in averaging 15 points, the 6'1" junior.
Lincoln Park Leopards 26-1 under ninth-year coach Mike Pariski, who's only won 82% of his games over those 9 years, 206-46. 6 WPIAL championships for this Lincoln Park school.
It reminds me of some of the teams I had in Braddock, Mike. You get them on, they're on time, you make sure they have their balls, and you roll them out and let them play. And they will start number 5, Malik Thomas, 6'4" sophomore, average 25 a game. Again, the number 4 player in the sophomore class by ESPN. Number 3 is Brandon Cummings, 6'4" junior, averages 24 points a game. Number 1 is DeAndre Moore, 6' senior, averages 13 a game. The only senior, Mike. 0 is Dante Green, 6'5" junior, averages 5 points a game. And number 21, Dorian McGee, 6'2" junior, averages 10 points a game. So they have a lot of guys coming back next year.
All right.
And Mike, they do the old style how to look.
Yes, they do. So Braden Foster's ready. He's standing in center court. Come on.
Well, mate, John Seaback just came in.
I saw.
Helped us coach the 9th grade back in the championship year. His son Jason was on the staff at Central Catholic, so he's got a gold medal too.
How about that? Congratulations to them. And speaking of Central Catholic, they are the only team that beat Lincoln Park this season.
That's right, by one, and the 2-3 zone worked that night, I was told, Mike.
Your buddy Dante DePanti.
Yeah, Dante, he had 29, Mike, in the championship game in the WPL down at Peterson Event Center.
How about that?
Against Newcastle. Most points ever scored in a 6A championship. So he's got that going for him. All right, Mike, we can't have what happened last time. They're getting out fast.
No, can't. Let's go.
All right.
Tip won by Highlands. Timmons has it. The Rams move right to left here in this first half, dressed in their traveling brown uniforms. Lincoln Park dressed in their home white uniforms with gold numbers that are impossible to see.
Well, Foster just touched the ball. That's a good thing. Here we go again.
Kunst inside to Foster. Foster against two men. They beat him up in there, and Thomas stole the ball away from him.
Brought the ball down, Mike. Can't do that. Got to keep it high.
Thomas for a long 3 ball, and it's in and out, no good. Well, we're already off to a better start.
There we go, yeah.
Kunst with the rebound.
He hit that one the last
They
game.
hit everything at Fox Chapel. Tavares has Kunst cutting to the basket, lays it up and scores, and the Rams lead 2-0.
Off to a good start, Mike. Let's keep it going. What is that term used again when you beat somebody up? You're overconfident. Was it how you use that term?
No, my term is overconfidence by losing. That the team that lost is overconfident.
Well,
that's not the case in this one. Rebound to Regard on the missed shot by Brandon Cummings.
I said the night we left that game, Mike, I said that was a beatdown for that night and the next time we play them. But
it was a
that's what I meant.
It was a beatdown for that night and the next night we played because that lingered. That was like the anchovy pizza at midnight. You've tasted for days, as Stan Savern likes to say, and that's what happened against Laurel Highlands.
Almost a travel there. Tavares picked up his dribble.
This is Timmons out top, who had a big game on Friday night at Johnstown. 14 points, 11 rebounds.
I've been very patient with it, Mike.
Kunst dumped down to Foster again against the double team. Put it on the floor. Threw up the shot, missed it. Rebound missed by Tavares.
Foul.
Foster is fouled. Foster will shoot 2 at the 6:28 mark, and the Rams lead 2-0.
Good job by Tavares to keep that ball alive, Mike. Referees tonight, William Guba, Eric Sushik, and William Bruhall. We never had those guys, huh?
No.
Again, we're PIA officials, so maybe that's different.
Braden Foster is going to do something he didn't do on Friday night, and that's go to the foul line.
Yeah, Mike, it was amazing. We took 30 foul shots, and he didn't take one of them.
And he was beat up, as he told us after the game.
We saw a picture of it in the Johnstown newspaper. 3-0 Highlands.
Foster makes 1 out of 2, and the Rams lead it 3-0. Moy forecourt. Now over to Thomas. Foster fighting through a screen. Thomas whipped it back out top, and Tavares got hands on it, stole it. It's out of bounds. Lincoln Park will keep it. But good job by Tavares that time to get hands on it.
Trying to see what we're doing defensively. Different this time, Mike.
Winner of this game will play the winner of the Hampton and Laurel Highlands game going on tonight. Thomas stops and pops and scores.
That time was straight man-to-man, Mike. Thomas got a screen and does what he does. Averaging 25 points a game, puts it up and in.
3-2, Highlands leads it. Jimmy Kunst forecourt.
And that Hampton game.
And a bad pass is stolen by McGee. McGee drives all the way down and lays it in.
I thought he was going to try to dunk it, Mike. He wasn't going to take any chance. He wanted to make sure he got the ball in the basket. They don't give extra points out for dunking.
As Mike Boriski told us before the game, they are quick and they are long. And it's their length that is the difference. Regard's long 3's on the way. It's off the back iron. Rebound is tipped and controlled by Timmons. His short little jumper's no good. Rebound Lincoln Park. And it's Thomas again.
At Laurel Highlands Hampton games being played at Norwin, Mike.
Now we got a foul. We got a nickel dimer on Jimmy Kunst out top as he got hands on Malik Thomas. First foul against Highlands.
As North Allegheny is our home away from home, it seems like Laurel Highlands plays a lot of games in
Norwin,
too.
sure.
Yep.
And Uniontown also. Hempfield also can be a site in those games. Highlands played there a few years ago. Here's Thomas. Now Moy. Worked it back out top, and
Straight
McGee
man to
had it.
man, Mike.
Yep, they are. Thomas, baseline jumper off the front iron. Rebound Foster. Out to
Numbers,
Kunst.
Mike,
Rams
3 on
want to
2.
push it. 3 on 2. Kunst all the way with a scoop shot. Missed it. Rebound tipped out, and here come the Leopards back the other way.
Yep.
Here comes Moy. Dump it down, and a layup is good by... And that's McGee. Dorian McGee's second basket, 4th point. And it's 6-3 Lincoln Park.
And he's the other guys, Mike. That's where you said we have to stop them. You know, Thomas and Cummings are going to get theirs.
Here's Kunst had a little bit of trouble with it. Now he'll reset things out near the North Allegheny logo. Rams 2-0 here in this building this year. They mercy ruled North Allegheny, and then they beat Hampton in the WPIALs. Timmons all the way to the basket. Took some abuse, but put it in anyway. 6-5.
They didn't do much offensively, Mike, as far as running plays go. They just try to get clear outs, and there you go, one-on-one.
Oh, tried to pass it inside to McGee, but it's off his hands, out of bounds. Too much mustard on that one.
First turnover for Lincoln Park.
Halfway through the first quarter, and Lincoln Park with a 1-point lead. Highlands with a basketball.
Little token pressure, Mike. They like to get after you.
Tavares now. Against Brandon.
Time,
yeah, that was
they got
stolen.
him on the
Now
line.
stepping on the line that time was Thomas.
Thomas is doing what Jimmy did the other night. He's not looking at the ball. He's getting his wingspan out there and getting steals with the back of the hand. That's where you have to fake it, Mike, and go back door. If he wants to get out there, you got to make him pay.
Jimmy Kunst.
What's Mike saying? If they overplay, they must pay.
They must pay.
Kick out.
Kick it out, and Regard's open. His three's on the way. It's off the iron. Rebound, Kunst tipped it, but Thomas has it for Lincoln Park. Thomas quickly to Cummings' forecourt. Cummings steps into a 3 ball. It's in and out, no good. Rebound tipped, and Timmons has it. Lincoln Park has not made one from downtown. Neither team has, but judging by the last game, it's a good sign.
Nice drop down.
Beautiful to Foster. Foster spins around, put it up, no good. Rebound to Tavares. Tavares turnaround had it
No
blocked.
foul.
Cummings has it.
Highlands hanging around, Mike. 3-minute mark. Down
6-5.
6-5. And getting good shots too, Mike.
Now Moy's going to let a long lefty go and hit it from downtown. I spoke too soon. DeAndre Moy's first 3 of the game. And it's 9-5.
Lucky there.
Tavares looked like he was going to step into one. Now kicked it back out. It's stolen. Driving all the way home is Moy with a lay-in.
They fill the passing lanes, Mike. We've committed 4 turnovers. They converted 3. Just can't have it at half.
And that's where their length comes in.
Yep.
It is hard to get the ball inside on these guys. It's almost like you got to have a night of all nights from outside the arc to beat them, I think.
And also don't miss layups, which we've done so far.
And free throws.
Yep.
All of those. All the above. Kunst. Corner to Tavares. Inside to Foster. Kicked it back out to Jimmy. 3 ball. In there it goes. Jimmy Kunst settles across the front rim. He's got 5, and it's 11-8.
I think I used the term perfect night, Mike. That's what we need here. 11-8, trailing with 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. A lot better than last time, Mike, where they scored 32 in the first quarter.
Here's Thomas, going to step back over top of Foster. Won't settle for it. Rebound, though, is missed, and Timmons has it.
Well, we gave him an easy one there, Mike. They didn't take advantage.
Able to save it out to Tavares. Tavares dumps it out to Regard. Back to Jordan.
And I know Regard has 84 threes, Mike. They're not letting him get in his stride to get the shot.
Yeah, he's also 0 for 3 so far. Here's Tavares.
Again, that pass, Mike, they want to jump on it. How about a ride?
Timmons
There
is
you go.
bumped by Dorian McGee. That's only the 2nd foul for Lincoln Park. That'll be, oh, they get Moy? Boy, I thought that was 21, not 1.
I thought so too, Mike.
Vinny DePaula, unless they called it off the ball. Vinny DePaula, number 11, comes into the game for the Leopards.
He's a sharpshooter. Look at him jumping, Mike. See, you got to make them pay when they do that.
Well, Tavares got around a man. Now it came to Regard, top of the circle. But look how quickly they get out.
See how they jump out, Mike?
Uh-huh.
How about a fake pass and back door?
Landed Signorella in there. Tavares all the way home, lays it up and scores. First 2 for Jordan. It's 11-10.
Tavares, when he finds that crease, Mike, he takes that Euro step in there. Very effective.
Jordan averaging 9 a game in the postseason. That's 3 points more than he averaged or 2 points more than he averaged during the regular year. Thomas with a runner, it's down. Malik Thomas with his second basket, and it's 13-10.
Jordan comes in, Mike had his 200 points against Johnstown.
Regard puts it in off the runner.
Now that's what Cam can do, Mike.
Yes,
if they're
sir.
going to guard the 3, go take the 2.
Moy out top now. They're going to be patient here. 33 seconds left. Lincoln Park with the ball and the arrow. Oh, Moy at the clear out. Dumps it down low. They lost the handle.
Got something.
And Regard has it. Rams could take the lead. Regard stops, pops, scores, and the Rams up by 1.
We're scoring off their turnovers, Mike. They committed 3 and we've converted 2.
Brandon Cummings forecourt. 9 seconds left. Cummings going to let a long one go. It's off the back iron. And that's going to be the end of the first quarter at North Allegheny with the score. The Highlands Golden Rams 14 and the Leopards of Lincoln Park 13.
How about them Golden Rams?
Well, we wanted to take a chance to give our sponsors a shout out here. We're going to do that after the first quarter and after the third quarter. We'll start off with Wireland Zone. John Mason, thanks to him for all his help over the years, and especially this. Phoenix Rehabilitation, right across from Spartan Dome, of course.
Zach Bartolotto.
Thanks to Zach. Philippe's Family Dining and Pizzeria, thanks to them. They have been a great partner for us here over the last few years. And
Kim Philippi, yep. She comes out and greets us after the game.
Absolutely, and we really enjoy their help. And, of course, Joe and Joe Lucchino, who you will see at your basketball draft tomorrow night. And thanks to Joe, and, of course, they always know.
Big doings tomorrow, Mike. Draft 10 players, 18 basketball guys. We have a lot of fun with it.
Greatness Athletics and Fitness. First year with Gary Negley on board. Special thanks to him. Great job he does down there at the gym in Trenton.
Trains a lot of our kids, and we appreciate that, too.
And we'll stop here with a title sponsor, Highland Tire. They have been with us since the very beginning. And we appreciate the Bonnettes and all their help in Tarentum, Natrona Heights, or, of course, Highland Integrity Alignment, near where you used to reside, sir. And thanks to the good folks at Highland Tire.
I still go, though. They give me the best.
Exactly.
The oil changes and the car inspections, you name it, they do it for me.
We'll catch some more of those after the third quarter. Well, what do you think of the first quarter? We love it so far.
Well, so far, so good, Mike. I guess they didn't have us on the air to play better. So far, we'll take it.
Absolutely.
Oh, there's a walk.
Could have been. Cummings out top. And again,
in the game.
They've hit 1 3 by Moy, and that's been it. And Green throws up a jumper from the foul line, no good. Rebound Signorella.
Highlands going to be patient with it, Mike, with the lead. You can't blame
This is funny. You talk about how roles reverse. Highlands is doing to Lincoln Park what teams do to Highlands. It's not that they're slowing it down, but they're certainly being patient.
He can stand out all day, Mike. You have to guard him. Nobody's guarding him.
Exactly.
Yep.
Timmons, left side. Bothered by Thomas. Back out top to Tavares. Now Timmons.
Reverse
goes
the floor.
Foul line. Regard. Travels. Turns it over.
Yeah, the only good thing about that turn, Mike, they didn't get transition out of it.
Yeah, you're right. Bowling out of bounds. The spacing was a little off there. Right in front of the Lincoln Park bench.
5th Highlands turnover. Lincoln Park had 3.
Moy gets it into Thomas. You see Moy, Thomas, and Cummings are whatever they're going to do.
They look a little confused, Mike.
They did.
There's the back door.
Oh, they do go back door. Thomas got it out top, and McGee missed the shot. Rebound back to Thomas, and he put it in.
He stayed with that one, Mike. He's got 6.
Now, all the way down, Jimmy Kuntz missed the shot. Rebound, Signorella fought it away from Thomas. And he got the timeout. What a play by Sig. He was falling out of bounds, and he is the master of that. And he was able to get the hands up, get the timeout. The official gave it to him, and it's 6:43 left of the first quarter.
And Mike, the WPL in 4A had a very successful first night out. 5 of the 6 WPL winners won their games and scored over 80 points in the process. First round, the only exception was Hampton. They beat Grove City 61-44. But Uniontown beat Berks Catholic 81-69. Laurel Highlands 82-59 over Clearfield. Lincoln Park 80-63 over South Allegheny. and we beat Johnstown 81-67. Put up 80 points in 8-minute quarters. You got to do a lot of scoring.
Absolutely.
All those teams did it that night. Tonight, Uniontown plays 21-5. Littlestown out of District 3.
That's where all the Tony Kornheiser fans
I was going
live.
to say the Littlestown. Yep, they're up there. And North Catholic plays 22-4 Valley View at Central Mountain. I know where neither one of those are. That's why we're in the state playoff.
I know where Valley View Drive is in Lower Burl. I got that one. Off the inbound, Signorella.
No foul?
Travel they call. You left off at Valley View.
Yeah, Lower Highlands playing, we mentioned Hampton at Norwin. And that's what we have tonight for our District 7 teams.
Now Moy wants to take it all the way. Oh, Foster blocked it, and Signorella saved it out of the corner.
Nice job by Foster from the blind side, Mike.
Maybe they're just flustered that somebody just came out to play a man-to-man.
Could be.
Foster inside, missed a shot. Tip no good. Rebound Moy, couldn't stole it off him, and it's going to be a foul on Highlands. They're going to get Jimmy.
Looks that way, Mike.
Sir.
That's his second.
And that is only the second team foul against Highlands here first half.
Problem is, Mike, you have Jimmy playing Thomas, and with 2 fouls, that puts a hand behind his back. That's tough.
And that's 2 team fouls apiece only.
Yeah.
6:11 left till halftime. Lincoln Park with a ball and a 1-point lead. Thomas. This is Cummings for 3. It's out. First basket for Brandon Cummings.
And remember, Mike, he comes in averaging 24 a game.
And he had 21 against the Rams the first time.
How about Thomas?
Tavares with the Natrona step, and he's fouled on the way to the basket.
Mike, he just took Malik Thomas
Is that the
and blew
Natrona
right
step?
by him.
The Natrona step, or is that the Tarentum step? It's one or the other. I don't know.
Might be the Brackenridge step.
Could be the Brackenridge. So Tavares will go to the line and shoot a pair at the 5:49 mark.
Dante Green picks up that foul, but Mike, again, he went right by Thomas.
That's Green's first, and Tavares missed the first. The Rams were 16 out of 31 Friday night, which is, you know, for them, that's considering
54% for the year. So.
Considering it, yeah, and 46% on the road. He makes the second. He's got 3, and it's a 3-point Lincoln Park lead. Malik Thomas didn't give it to Cummings. Thomas goes in with a runner. Front iron. Rebound Dante Green. Puts it up, missed it. Tip by Thomas is good.
He's done that twice, Mike. He just stays active on the boards, and at 6'4", he can jump out of the gym.
Timmons, 20-15. That's our biggest lead. Sorry, they led by 6, 11-5, but they work it inside. And Foster puts it in. And a foul. They stopped the basket as Thomas was. I'm sorry, that's not Thomas. That was Dante Green.
He'll go to the line and shoot a pair, and that is first foul Jordan Tavares.
Green averaging 5 a game is yet to score here tonight. Their leading scorer, of course, is Thomas at 25 and Cummings at 24. Thomas had 28 against us at Fox Chapel in the Whitfield semis. Missed the first. Highlands down 3 at 5:11 left first half at North Allegheny. Special thanks to Bob Bizzuto, as always, the fine athletic director up here.
We were late getting in, Mike, because the North Allegheny girls were practicing before they played tonight.
Green, they were having a walkthrough, yes.
Yeah.
Spence Stefko wouldn't open the gym for us. They didn't have the bleachers out.
Yeah, we had to wait.
It's a good thing we've done this setup before and we knew what to do. Tavares did get it to Regard, though.
Yeah.
Quickly over to Foster. Foster drives his way to the basket and puts it in.
Foster that time, Mike, took his time, let everybody clear. He has 5, and the lead is down to 2.
21-19 now. Cummings drives all the way home and puts it in. Cummings has 5, all of them here in the second quarter, and it's 22-19.
With Jimmy on the bench, Mike, you might want to think to go to his zone.
I think Jimmy's on the bench, so they don't have to go to his zone. If Jimmy was on the floor, they'd probably go to his zone.
I just think without him out there.
Long 3 by Cam Regard off the back rim. Rebound, Lando tried to get it, and Lincoln Park lost it out of bounds.
Kept it alive.
They played Plinko off each other that time.
Yep.
So, Rams will key it in as Timmons goes under there to do it. Into Foster. Foster goes in left-handedly and puts it down.
He's got 7, Mike.
And 3 baskets. All 3 Highlands field goals in this quarter belong to Braden. 23-21. Thomas stops and pops off the back rim, and Regard has it. Rams want to push it.
They got some numbers.
Chance to tie it or take the lead. Out to Foster, left side. Foster going to step into a 3 ball. It's down, and the Rams have the lead back.
Foster now with 10.
9 of them in the second quarter. He's got 9 of Highlands' 10 second quarter points.
I asked for him to get touches, Mike. He's taking advantage of them. We're doing all this with Jimmy Quince on the bench too, Mike.
Cummings against Timmons. 3:40 left first half. Thomas right side. Trying to get a screen. Foster plays him top. Thomas goes in with a runner. He won't, nothing called. Rebound put back up, and McGee can't get it.
Sig was down, Mike, and they had to try to clear off him. They're going to get a push.
Now we got a bump on
McGee.
Tavares, and McGee will pick up the foul. He was probably frustrated. He missed the bunny inside. McGee picks up his second foul at 3:25.
Vinny DePaula checks back in.
Highlands by a point.
They get somebody to move.
And here's Signorella. Tavares. Around a Regard screen.
Yeah, they double him.
They double him, but he fights through it. Tavares tries all the way to the basket, puts it up and scores!
He made him pay, Mike. They overplayed him. He made him pay. Highlands up 3 now with 3 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Matching their biggest lead.
A different team tonight, Mike.
Cummings for 3. In and out, it rattles in.
He's got 8. He ties Thomas for the team high with 8 points apiece.
All 8 of his in the second quarter. That's our first tie at 26.
And jump back on top. Excuse me, tie.
Mikey Crawford to the table for Mike Boriski. Foster's 3's on the way. Off the back rim. Goes up over top and
gonna stay there.
It could. Is it staying? It's
how about that,
staying.
Mike? Now that's a special talent.
Yeah.
Get
now
we
need Dr. Bob Marchie to go get that thing down. Everybody's looking at each other. Nolan Regard's got a stick. Nolan Regard, he's definitely MacGyver down there. He's got some of everything.
Well,
the world's largest selfie stick.
There you go.
Is going to get the ball down, maybe. There we go. Good work by Malik Thomas. He just moved up 1 spot on ESPN's national rankings with that.
And Nolan Regard with the stick.
Teamwork makes dream work. There you go.
And they get the ball back with a score of 26 apiece. 2:33 to go in the second quarter. And Jimmy Quince staying on the bench, Mike.
With 2 personal fouls. And the Rams have held tight while he's been there. This reminds you of Jamison Nee against Newcastle, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Thomas. That was in this building.
What a game. That was right. Yep.
Went overtime. Here's Cummings. Cummings with a move, tries to get around Regard, going to step back and drain a 3. 11 points all in the second quarter. That's what Jeff Capel likes. 29-26.
He's a Pitt recruit, Mike. He'll be going home to watch the Pitt game after this. I'm sure he'll watch his brother play.
Panthers are in Dayton.
Uh-oh.
Oh, bad pass inside. Chandler couldn't climb the ladder. Here's Green. Oh, he threw it away as Tavares stole it under the basket. Here comes Foster back the other way. Foster drives! And a Foster flush!
They're not used to seeing that, Mike. Long one.
In and out. Rebound Foster. Rams down 1 at 1:32.
And he'll bring the ball up himself. Oh, they took it right away.
Oh, they did take it away. Crawford's left-handed is no good, and a rebound to Foster.
8th Highlands turnover, but didn't cost them.
3 ball by Regard missed. This is Regard in a rough first half against Hampton, remember, shooting? Yep. And then he really gathered himself at halftime. Maybe that'll happen again here.
Especially here, Mike.
That's what I mean, it's the same building. Last time Highlands played here, of course, a couple of weeks ago. 29-28. Lincoln Park by a point. 1 minute, 5 seconds left first half. Here's Cummings. It's been his show in the second quarter. Falling back, and he hits another one. 4 from downtown in this quarter. 14 points all in the second period. 32-28.
Been a Brandon Cummings show.
Timmons forecourt. Underneath the Foster. Foster brought it down, and It was stolen by DeAndre Moore.
He's got to go right up the other way, Mike.
40
Put the
seconds
ball on the
left.
floor.
Lincoln Park with a basketball. Highlands has the arrow. Leopards by 4.
This is where you don't want things to get away from you, Mike.
Exactly. Rams have fouls to give, too. They've only committed 3 team fouls. You're nearing a point where you may want to, get someone that's not in danger to take one and make them inbound it again.
Yeah,
I would. Thomas all the way through. Back iron, no good. Rebound Foster. Tipped it and got it himself. 10 seconds. Highlands ball and arrow.
Got to get rid of it, Mike. There
Foster
you go.
to Tavares. 5 seconds. Drives in. One-handed. Up. Good.
Tavares. He's got 7, Mike. That's his average.
And a steal by Tavares. Oh, and he can't get it to go. He stole the inbound. Would have given the Rams a tie at the half. But they'll take what they got with Jimmy Kunst on the bench. We're at halftime at North Allegheny in the PIAA second round playoffs with the score. Lincoln Park 32, Highlands 30. We'll be back with stats and more right after this. Back at NA at halftime of this second round PIAA game. By the way, after the first quarter, Laurel Highlands 9, Hampton 8 after 1.
Joe is slowing it down. I sent him a couple text messages. I packed that 2-3. He did it when Rodney Gallagher was a freshman, Mike. Made him look very ordinary, so I'm sure that's what he's doing here tonight, too.
And you know what? They could do 2-3. They put that big McNogden in the middle. It's going to be hard to get around him, right?
Sure
so the Rams trail it by 2 here at halftime. Stats?
Yeah, Mike, Jimmy Quince has 5 for the Golden Rams. Again, got in foul trouble. Sat the last 4 minutes on the bench. Cam Regard has 4. Chandler Timmons 2. Braden Foster, real big second quarter for him. He has a dozen. Jordan Tavares has 7. So all of our starters are on the scoreboard. For Lincoln Park, they're led by Braden Cummings. What a second quarter he had, Mike. Total of 14, 12 in the second. Malik Thomas has a quiet 8 so far. I'm going to whisper that because I don't want to get him started.
Seriously.
DeAndre Moore has 5, Dante Green 1, and Doran McGee has 4. So all 5 of their starters in the book, 2. Close game, 32-30 at the half.
Wanted to mention again the other night when the Rams won that game at Johnstown, their 77th win in school history in these 4 years is the most wins in a 4-year span for any senior class. 77-23 surpasses the class of 1972. Congratulations on that. What we didn't mention is it was their 22nd win of the year. Only 5 Highlands teams have won more than 22 games in a season. The most was 26 by the 2002 team that made it to the finals. They won 23 games 4 other times. 2 of those are WPIL championship teams.
All right, Mike. Highlands again with the ball. Chance to tie or take the lead here.
And Jimmy Kuntz, big number 1, back out there.
Who'd have thunk it?
Out to Timmons thought about it. And he did think about it, but didn't take it. Timmons right side. Rams down a pair. To Foster.
Feed the post.
Foster turns around, left-handed missed it. Got another chance, but taken away by Green.
Here's where they're best, Mike, when they get out and run.
Cummings all the way down and scores.
Can't have that happen.
16 for Cummings. He's got 16 of the 34. They led by as many as 6. They led 11-5 early, did the Leopards. Out top to Timmons.
Well, they're leaving Timmons alone, Mike.
Now he is going to take it. Off the back rim. Rebound Lincoln Park.
And you can't blame him, Mike. He can make that shot.
And he can. McGee pulled it down. Now to Thomas right side. Oh, Thomas.
Oh, how about a charge?
Yes,
sirree. Chandler Timmons took that charge, Mike.
Mike Boriski complains to the trio of officials. Messrs. Gubas, Susic, and Buhner.
And that is second foul on Thomas.
34-30, Lincoln Park by 4. Here is Timmons. Kuntz comes out to get it with Moy on him. Right side to Timmons again. They are leaving him open. Kuntz out top 3 ball. It's down, 34-33.
Jimmy with his second 3-pointer. Highlands trails by 1.
His first basket since the first quarter. He sat a lot of that time. Cummings with an air ball. Great pass. Oh, but blocked. It was blocked as McGee missed the easy one. But then the Rams fouled.
I thought Thomas was falling away, Mike, and it was a clean block. But again, we are miles away up here.
We are far.
Yep.
Very far. But it's a great look. So Malik Thomas, the 6'4", only a sophomore, by the way, hits the first.
And we said in the pregame, Mike, ESPN has him rated as the 4th best sophomore in the country.
Halftime at Norwin, Hampton 25, Laurel Highlands 24.
Joe's got him right where he wants him.
We thought this game was a little slow. Not slow, just slower scoring. Thomas goes 2 out of 2, and it's a 3-point lead.
Double figures for him now.
Kunst all the way through, and Regard lets it fly. Down! Cam Regard from his spot over there from the Hampton game.
Well, he did in the last one, Mike. He gets hot. Highlands has a chance. It's tied at 36.
Thomas, corner, and this is McGee's 3 off the rim. Rebound Highlands, Jimmy Kunst.
That's what we needed last time, Mike, for them to miss some threes, and they did.
Jimmy swats it ahead, and now comes forecourt. Back to Timmons.
6 minutes to go, tie game.
Now Tavares drives into the paint, goes all the way around with a reverse, no good. Kunst tip, no good. Rebound Thomas.
He's went around Thomas twice, Tavares.
Thomas going to carry it all the way in. Shot, score, foul on the continuation. Malik Thomas.
Tavares going to pick up his second, Mike, and Tavares is taking on Thomas in this end of the second, beginning of the third quarter. But I'm impressed with Tavares on the other end, Mike. He's basically taking it right to Thomas's chest and going by him.
Oh, he missed it. Thomas with 4 quick ones here in this period. Lincoln Park with a 2-point lead. 5:40 to go.
Highlands with a chance to tie or take the lead.
Kunst. Oh, tried to work it inside, but Thomas just
there's those quick hands.
Jumped up and stole it, beats everybody down and lays it in.
And that's what you got to avoid, Mike, those transition points.
40-36. They've had 3 different 4-point leads here recently at the end of the half and at the beginning of this half.
9 turnovers now for Highlands, Mike.
Regard to Timmons, back to Cam, right side. Timmons, long pass to Tavares, drives all the way home, left-handed scores.
Once again, Mike, right by Thomas.
9 for Jordan Tavares, it's 40-38. And Tavares guards Thomas, as we mentioned. Here's Cummings. Oh, wide open McGee. Tain't funny, McGee. 42-38.
Well, the overplay works both ways, Mike. That time we overplayed and we paid.
Baseline, Foster goes all the way in, and they took it off him. They did bump him. Here comes Thomas ahead of the pack, but he's got to control the ball first. Good job by Timmons to get back. Thomas just going to take a 3, though. Off the front iron, rebound Highlands.
And they're going to run, Mike.
They are, but they steal it. Jumping back in front was Moy to take it away. Corner to Cummings. Cummings steps back, 3 ball, in and out, no good. Rebound McGee. McGee follow away. Boy, he threw up a brick. Rebound to Dante Green, and he's fouled.
I'll be honest with you, I thought Chandler fouled Green before that, Mike.
So Dante Green will go to the line and shoot 2 at 4:01 left third quarter, and Lincoln Park leading at 42-38.
Chandler tried to complete one more pass in his career, Mike. That was length of the court.
It was. Well, up wide right. Scott Norwood, 42-38. Timmons out, Signorella in. Second one for Green with the blue shoes. In and out, no good. Rebound, Jimmy Kunst. They're gonna help us out from the foul line while they're at it.
0 for 3.
Signorella with a free run, and it's blocked by Thomas. Thomas throws it deep, and it's laid in by McGee. Oh, what a play by Thomas. That was a 4-point play right there.
Yep.
44-38. Stole 2 at one end, and gave him 2 more at the other. Oh, little Billy Coonard armbar there by Tavares.
Foul.
And they threw it into a crowd, and
Got to be a foul.
Jimmy's hurt. And Jimmy doesn't go down much.
No. He's not moving, Mike.
I'm afraid he got hit in the head. No, he's holding his left arm, and he's had a problem with that elbow, I know. And Ange is out there quickly to take a look at him.
How could that not be a foul, Mike?
I cannot answer that question. The way he got sandwiched in between those 2 players, you just wonder. We're going to take a quick time out here while they attend to Jimmy, and we'll be right back. Jimmy Kuntz taking some water on the bench. You see Ange there with him. I think he took one to the nose myself, but again, we're so far away, it was hard to tell. It just looked like his head got pinballed in between the two Lincoln Park players.
And no foul. That's
no, there was not. No.
You don't go down that hard without getting a foul. Sorry.
I mean, they had to pick of two people too, you know. Here's Signorella now out top. 6-point Lincoln Park. This is a very dangerous part in this game right now.
Yep.
Regard. And they're smelling it too, Lincoln Park is. You can tell.
Especially with your senior on the bench.
Tavares, Euro step all the way home, laid it in. Boy, what a game he's having.
He is. He's got 11, Mike.
And he's played great in these playoffs. The fifth Highlands playoff game, sixth game, all the way through. He's been great. Oh, man. McGee's wide open under the basket. It's like, pass it to me. You heard the Lincoln Park crowd say, throw it to him. There's nobody there. Thomas stops, pops. Front iron, no good. Rebound, turnaround with a hook by Green is missed, and Signorella has the rebound. Rams have cut it to 4 at the 2:50 mark, third quarter.
Jimmy's going to check back in, Mike.
He's a tough customer, no question. Regard out top. They got to try to free Regard up, but like you said, they know he makes threes, and they're on him.
Yep. He now has 85 on the year.
Tavares again, scores again.
Jordan Tavares, Mike, they had him averaging 7. They left him alone. He's got 13 now.
And now the score, according to the scoreboard, is 44-1.
That's not good. I think we have more.
45-44 Highlands.
Blocked from behind
in there
by Tavares. What a night, Mike. And he's taking it full court.
He is. Tavares goes all the way through and he gets
How about Jordan Tavares?
How about that?
He's a man possessed there, forced a turnover, then again came all the way down to the floor. The chance to tie and possibly take the lead.
And he is. Well, the Rams do lead 45-44. I think it should be 44s, don't you?
I think so. Now it's 87.
Sidney Crosby.
Yes, we'll take that.
I think it should be tied at 44s. They need to fix the scoreboard before they continue to play, don't they? Nobody knows what the score is.
Yeah.
Tavares at the line. Now it's 130.
It's a final.
Tavares is 1 for 2 from the line. Braden Foster was 1 for 2 earlier. Those were the only Highlands foul shots.
They're going to go to the bench.
44-42. I think that might be right. Okay. It was 44-40.
So Jordan
after the last Tavares basket, so he can tie it. Like you say, you were right. Rams get a free timeout here because the scoreboard glitched on him. Believe me, that wasn't the guy operating it. That was a glitch.
Yeah, Mike, playing our 27th game, you get a chance to do some different things scoring-wise. I mentioned Jordan Tavares got a 200-point. Braden Foster came in with 199 field goals. He surpassed 200 now.
And he's over 900 points.
Yep, and Cam came in with 409 points. He's going to have a chance to break 1,000 up, too. And Mike, we scored 2,005 points coming into the night, averaging 74 a game.
Tavares drains the first.
What a game by Jordan Tavares.
I know.
His career high, I think, is 16. And he's near that.
14? He had 14 in the game against Lincoln Park.
Okay.
How about that? He missed the second. Rebound to Thomas. 44-43. Leopards by 1.
And again, he's playing.
Moy took it in and kicked by Sig. It'll be Lincoln Park basketball. 1:54 left of the third quarter. It's a 1-point game. Lincoln Park had a 6-point lead. The Rams have scored the last 5 points.
And Braden Foster hasn't scored in this quarter, Mike, and he's on the bench now.
He had a big second period, that's for sure. He and Cummings went back and forth. That's DePaula off the front rim. Rebound Signorella. Rams have the ball with a chance to take the lead at 1:45 left third quarter.
And they've been human here, Mike, tonight from the threes. They were uncanny the first time around.
They have. It's been Cummings that had most of his. Signorella tried to throw it back in, but DePaula stole it.
They got numbers, Mike.
Out ahead to Cummings, and Cummings is fouled by Timmons. Timmons got all ball, he thought. So did Corey, and so did I. There might have been some body on that.
Third foul of the quarter on Timmons. 11th turnover.
So Cummings will go to the line and shoot 2. He has had 1 basket here in this period after he had a big 14-point second quarter. He'll get another.
He now has 17. Foster back in the lineup.
Timmons will sit. 45-43. Leopards by 2. Again, the winner of this game plays the winner of Laurel, Highlands, and Hampton. That game taking place at Norwin. Hampton with a slim 1-point halftime lead in that game. Jimmy Kuntz, 3-point game, out to Tavares, who's had a big third quarter and a big game. Goes all the way in, traveled on his way in, missed the shot. Rebound to Dante Green, lead feet ahead, and scoring is Moy, and he draws the foul. That's Moy's first basket since the first quarter, and it's 48-43 Leopards.
Mike, that was a big one. He missed the layup on the one end, they score on the other.
Jordan having a talk with one of the officials. Jordan got away with a travel down here. I know a Euro step, but he definitely walked that time. Came up, down, and went back down again. Moy makes it. He's got 8 now, and it's a 6-point game again. Again, matches the Leopards' biggest lead. 1 minute left, third quarter.
And again, it's a danger zone again, Mike. 6
it is.
points.
And especially at the end of quarters like this.
Yep.
Kuntz off the move, steps back, lets a 3 go.
No
off
foul.
the rim, no whistle. Rebound, Brandon Cummings. Now Lincoln Park with 45 seconds has the ball and the arrow. This is where it doubly gets dangerous.
They might take a little air out of it.
DeAndre Moy, the senior, out top. Drives into the foul line. He got shut off by Tavares. DePaula right side. Here's Green in the corner. Moy again. 22 seconds. Both coaches just watching right now. Cummings right in front of the official. In front of Mike White over there. 9 seconds. Cummings drives in, stops, gets it back out. DePaula walked, turns it over at 3 seconds. They did all that work. DePaula's looking around, but he took 2 steps backwards.
Yeah, you can't do that.
You can take 1 step forward, but you can't take 2 steps back.
Are you quoting someone there?
Paul Abdul.
There you go.
Kunst, 3 seconds, 2. Foster's gonna get a layup, he missed it. Oh my goodness.
Mike, point blank. No,
that is the end of the third quarter with the score. Lincoln Park 49 and Highlands 43. We want to thank some more of our sponsors here after this third period. Harvest Moon Coffee and Chocolates, thanks to them. Desiree, thank you, your first year with us, and we really do appreciate it. And the La Prima Espresso Dark is tremendous, so we really like that. Boucher's, John Boucher, and everyone at the Boucher Agency. Hi to Mel. We know you're retired, but we're going to say hi to you anyway. Thanks for all their help. B&E Home Renovations, Brian Nee. The B is always busy. It's conceivably spring now. I mean, it's, it's
getting there.
Plausibly spring. So we're going to see more of those B&E trucks out amongst the neighborhood. The B is always busy. B&J Sports, thanks to Glenn Mills. We will be seeing Glenn next week. Next Saturday night, the 25th, is the Cager Classic at Highlands High School. Make sure you show up for that. Unflooded. If your home has been damaged, of course, by water, Brian Mara and his good crew at Unflooded will help us. I want to thank Dan Timmons Painting for sponsoring the starting lineups all season long. Mason Elite for the halftime. And thanks to all of them. I think we got them all. Thanks to all of our sponsors over the season and over past seasons. And hopefully we'll be able to talk more about you on Friday.
Mike, I'm not going to make an excuse for Braden Foster. I did think he was so wide open. He didn't realize.
You didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
You've seen that before, haven't you?
Yeah. I thought Jimmy was going to shoot it, too.
He was looking for a rebound, yeah.
That was a big shot there.
Still no more updates from Norwin. Hampton leading 25-24 after 2, I'm sorry. So Lincoln Park gets the basketball. We start the fourth quarter. They lead by 6, which is their biggest lead. Now, can the Rams really escape here? They had a really good chance to get 2 back that you weren't expecting.
Yep.
Cummings around a green screen.
What do we say about the perfect game, Mike? You had to have
wide open is Green, and he lays it in.
He double clutched on that, Mike.
That is his first basket of the night. His 3rd point. He averages 5, and it's 51-43. It's their biggest lead. Tavares. Foul line to Foster. Kunst right side. Worked it back over to Foster. Going to let a 3 go. It's nothing but nylon. That was Braden's problem. He was too close. He's got 15, and it's 51-46.
Way out.
Thomas from way downtown with the answer.
He's got 17. Cummings has 18, Mike.
There you go. Signorella all the way home gets fouled on his way in. And Landon will go to the line and shoot 2 at 6:57 left in the fourth quarter. Lincoln Park leading it 54-46. First trip to the foul line for Lando tonight. Chandler Timmons had a big night at the free throw stripe on Friday night.
He sure did.
He got himself up over 60%. That's second on the team. The bank
is
open on McKnight Road.
No banking problems here, Mike.
No bailout necessary. Here's the second. Around and go.
Very good, Rick.
Landed 2 for 2. That's his first 2 points of the ball game. 54-48. Still within striking distance. 6:50 to go. Now Moy drives all the way. Oh! And Foster blocked it. Rams back the other way, but don't have numbers as the Leopards are back.
Oh, there's
Foster's
a foul.
foul.
There you go.
Foster tried to get through Dante
him.
Green, and Green is upset.
Keep arguing. Get a technical foul. That'll work. I hear a whistle.
Highlands are going to call timeout here at 6:39 remaining in the fourth quarter, and Lincoln Park leading it 54-48.
I had a trivia question for you, Mike.
Sure, go ahead.
Aliquippa did it again. They won both in football and basketball championships in the same year. How many times has that been done?
Football and basketball. Same year.
Same year.
Meaner's fired up down there. Here's his tune. Sugar's coming in from the bullpen. I'm going to say 24 times.
Not bad. 19. Come on, Steve. Get him pumped up. You have fun there for a minute. He's rocking a little bit.
Yeah, he is.
Now, Aliquippa has done it 4 times.
All right.
19, they've done it 4 times. How many times has any other team done it?
So somebody's done it more than them?
Trick question. No one's done it.
They are the leaders. They've done it 4 times.
Yeah, and everybody else 15.
For their trouble, the PIAA is going to make them play 7A next year in all sports. That's what they're going to get to do.
Mike Midland is the original Lincoln Park. You know that? They have the record for winning 5 consecutive WPL titles, 73-77. I was in my prime back then. I'm not going there. 2 of their stars on that team were a guy named Chuck Gomez. He had those thick bottle glasses. And Jim Slappy, the Slappy Boys.
Slappy!
Guess what? They are both the grandfathers of Brandon Cummings.
How about that?
So those are some bloodlines there.
They sure are. All right, Highlands out of the timeout. Let's see if they can get a quick basket here. Foster to Signorella out top. Rams need a hoop here. Work it into Foster, but they collapse on it. Foster put it up. And 1. Scores and draws the foul.
Brandon Foster now with 17. And Braden will go to the line and try to complete the 3-point play. And we're right back in it, Mike.
Foster will shoot it. Landon made the last 2. Let's see if the Rams can get on a streak from the foul line here in this fourth quarter. They trail it by only 4. Foster in and out. Trying to make it a 1-possession game. Rebound to Dorian McGee. Now Moy forecourt. Oh, Thomas around Timmons. Short little jumper is pure.
Chandler tried to overplay it, Mike, but Thomas converted.
56-50. Timmons drives baseline, dribbled it. Well, he said it went off a Cummings foot out of bounds. Highlands will get it. Regard's going to come in. Rams will go a little bit smaller here, and Signorella will sit down. They got to try to find a way to get him free over there on that far side. That's where he got hot against Hampton here a couple of weeks ago. Jimmy drives, lays, scores.
Jimmy now with 10, double figures for him. And again, it's a 4-point game, Mike.
Princeton Foster have had double figures all 28 games.
Highlands has not gone away, Mike.
56-52. Moy with a crossover, drives in, put up a runner, in and out, no good.
Foster affected that shot, Mike.
There's Thomas to pull it down.
And again, they don't run an offense. All they do is just try to pull you out and go by you.
And Thomas is just going to step back and stick a three. Goodness.
And to Highlands' credit, Mike, they played a man-to-man the entire game. Foster thought about it.
Malik Thomas has 8 points in the fourth quarter alone. And there's Tavares all the way home. It won't go. Cummings the rebound. Out to Thomas. He's going all the way home. He puts it in. Rams need a timeout.
Yeah.
61-52.
Jump couldn't do it.
Kunst is fouled. 5:07 to go. Malik Thomas, 10 points in the fourth quarter of the Lincoln Park 12.
24 now. He averages 25. And again, the fourth best sophomore in the country, and you're seeing why here, Mike. All of a sudden you look up, it's a 9-point game. That's what they can do.
Jimmy Kunst goes to the foul line. It'll be his first trip there tonight.
Boy gets his first foul.
5:07 left. It's a 9-point game. Kunst has the first. He'll get another.
Jimmy now with 11.
Missed the second. Rebound to Moy. Moy's got a 2-on-1. Splits the defense. Drops it off, and Crawford lays it in. His first two of the night. 63-53. Foster is fouled out top. It's a 10-point Lincoln Park lead. 3 down in Norwin. Laurel Highlands 42, Hampton 40.
They're hanging around too, Mike. One thing about these state games, you get a lot of these repeat games and teams that know each other so well, and they become slugfest.
Foster hits the first. He gets another.
He's got 18, getting near his average of 20.
63-54. 4:50 remaining. If
Thomas went over and whispered something in Moy's ear.
Second one is good. If the Rams don't do something about this quick, it could be 4:50 left in their season. There are no mulligans in the state playoffs. You lose, you go home. Survive and advance.
And basically that's what Lincoln Park has done here.
Thomas.
No mercy rule tonight, Mike.
No, sir. Thomas, 15-footer, nothing but nylon. It's taken over here in the fourth quarter. 65-55. And a foul in Lincoln Park. It's going to be on Moy. And Brandon Cummings is telling him you don't want to shut the clock off.
Nope.
And we have a 10-point lead. And the Rams will go into the 1-and-1. Kunst will be at the line.
And that's smart on their part, Mike. You're right. Shutting the clock off with a 10-point lead.
That's the 19th foul against Lincoln Park.
Not what you want to do here.
Jimmy hits the one at front end. He'll get the second. 65-56. Second is short. Foster tipped it. Came to Timmons.
How about a four-pointer?
Three-ball is good. Jimmy Kunst from downtown.
How do you like that, Mike?
65-59. They get it back to 6.
And that's why you don't want to foul there, Mike.
The old-fashioned 4-point play.
Shut the clock off.
Here's Thomas. It's been all him here in the fourth quarter. 12 points in the fourth. Missed that one, though. Rebound that went off of Moy. Oh, they say Highlands tipped it.
I thought it went off of Moy.
Lincoln Park will keep it. Corey Dodson wants him to ask, confer, see if anybody saw anything different. That's not happening. Lincoln Park's calling timeout. 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. It is a 6-point Lincoln Park lead, 65-59. A couple stats on Lincoln Park. You ready?
Yes, sir.
They were established in 1996 in Agoura Hills, California. They had a great 20-year run until the death of their founding member and lead singer Chester Bennington in 2017. Their biggest hit was In the End. That came off the Hybrid Theory album. That was in 2000. It went all the way to number 2 on the Billboard charts, kept out of number 1 only by Ain't It Funny by J-Lo and Ja Rule. I'm sorry, that's the wrong Lincoln Park.
Yeah, they spell that one differently, Mike.
Somebody asked, so I figured we'd throw that in.
By the way, we talk about Lincoln Park being charter school. Down in 3A, check out some of these names for charter schools. SLA Beaver, I guess that's Justin's place.
Symbionese Liberation Army?
I have no idea. executive education.
Okay, that's good.
How about string theory?
What is that again, sir?
String theory.
String theory.
S-T-R-I-N-G.
Maybe they teach you to be a stringer?
No, they're the Lincoln Park of
work with
Philadelphia.
Oh, string instruments. Okay.
Yes. They have to play a violin before they're allowed to play.
Yo-yo ma, ladies and gentlemen.
And my favorite, Mike, Vox Big Picture.
Doc's Big...
No, V-A-U-X, Vox.
Fox Big... I sound like Ed McMahon. Fox Big Picture.
Big Picture. I have no idea what they are.
Thank you, Karnak.
I think they're on every corner in Philadelphia.
They are loaded with them out there, aren't they?
Yep.
Now the Leopards look like they want to maybe put it in the freezer. Here's Cummings. 3:54 to go. Highlands has committed 5 team fouls, by the way. That's going to be a thing here soon. Cummings.
They're going to have to start putting them on the foul line, Mike, if they're going to hold the ball. And that's why we talk about separating the publics and privates now, Mike. They're about equal.
To a wide open Dante Green. That's a second basket for him, and he's got them both the same way. Everybody looking other directions, and Green was open. They got a back door, and they scored, and it's 67-59. Timmons all the way to the basket, shut off. Regard right side. Back to Chandler, gonna let a 3 go. It's off the rim. Rebound Lincoln Park. 3:18 left. Moy backcourt. Pair of number ones go at it.
Jimmy can't foul. You got to get somebody else to foul. But we have to start fouling, Mike.
Here's Cummings. 3:07 to go. Thomas out top.
And I mentioned about as many charters and private schools as there are public. The problem is where
amazing?
they located.
Oh yeah, you can't do a fair.
Well, gentleman from Lincoln Park was telling us that they would have to travel extensively to play private and charters.
There is a travel issue,
Yeah.
and you know I noticed Butler's coming back to the Whippeal in football for the same reason. They're coming back starting in 24, and saying they left and now they're going to come back again. It's always travel. Remember when Leechburg wanted to leave?
Yep.
Well, now we get a foul on Tavares.
That's going to be my summer project, to find out where all these charters are. I'll make a schedule up for them. They'll get to 22 games in. I don't think they're going to have to travel as many miles as the gentleman told us. But one of the problems, I will give them credit, is most of these charters are located within the city of Philadelphia.
Oh, steal by Jimmy.
2 on 1.
Good, strides, lays, missed it. Rebound Thomas.
That was big, Mike.
And wide open underneath again. This is Dorian McGee.
Yep. 4-point game, Mike. That's happened twice tonight. 4 and 4 is 8. I can do my math like civics and
math, civics, and science.
That's right.
Out of Philadelphia. There you go. Oh, there's the arm bar. They finally get Jordan. He was looking for that one.
Well, I think Mike Brzezinski told him about it 5 times.
Sorry.
That is his 4th foul.
I was okay all night.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
No.
Okay.
I agree.
Just checking.
He's going to get his 5th.
To quote Mr. Hilger, I'm going to take off my striped shirt. Here's Cummings. Cummings drives all the way in. And he laid it off the green. Oh, what a pass. McGee put it in. What a pass by Cummings. Goodness gracious. 71-59. Big key to Highlands in the second half. They have not been able to get Regard free. Here he is from way downtown, and he hits it.
There you go. He has 10 points now. He has 10. Jimmy has 14. Brayton has 19.
And that's
Jordan
a big thing. They have paid very close attention to him and played him very tough. And it's been hard for him to get up. He had to go back 25 feet just to shoot that one.
And he did make it look easy. But again, Mike, like I said, it's a matter of 2 times we had point-blank layups, missed them. And also, like I said, right, that's 8 points when you look at add them up both ways, 2 on that end, 2 on the other end.
Right.
And you go back to the third quarter where Braden Foster had that wide open basket. He was surprised that Jimmy didn't shoot it.
Where is everybody, I think was what he was thinking.
And like I said, you have to play a perfect game against these guys. And
they played darn close to one.
Trust me, the score is not as close as this game has been.
We've seen these guys. We saw them twice over Christmas at CCBC when we were there, not counting, and also saw them the first game against Highlands and tonight. They're that good. I mean, and as people were asking me as we were leaving Fox Chapel that night, have you ever? And I was having a hard time coming up with. And they haven't played their best game tonight either, I will say that. But the Rams have a lot to do with that, I think. The Rams have played well, and, there's still time, and we'll see what happens here.
I give them credit coming out man-to-man like this, Mike, and staying with it all night. And now they're going to go full court pressure. There's the long
you see
one.
McGee was running deep, and now Moy's going to come out and get it.
Again, foul him. Yep,
they're
foul
in the
him
1-and-1, and Regard fouls Moy at 1:48. You remember Johnstown started fouling at 3 minutes to go,
yeah.
4 minutes to go, fouled for 3 minutes, and then let the Rams dribble out the last minute. Regard picks up his first foul at 1:48. Highlands trailing it by 9, and now they're going to need some charity from the charity stripe from the Leopards. 12 fourth quarter points by Malik Thomas. That was really the difference here.
Yep.
I think he only missed one shot in this period. Let a 3 go. Deep 3 from the corner over there, didn't make it. Moy gets a second. They're back up by 10. They led by 11 once.
Well, Mike, I believe we're going to be saying we saw him win. In the future.
Thomas, and he's got offers from everybody. He's going to have a pick. Anybody. Calipari's been after him. You name it. Every big school is. So is Jeff Capel. Is he really buddies with Brandon? That's going to be the question.
3 seconds. Yeah, they're looking for a walk.
He did. Oh, what a play by Timmons, going all the way to the basket. Put it up and under and scored. 9-point game. Out to Cummings, 123. Cummings going to go all the way home. Scoop shot, score, foul.
He has 20 now, Mike. And they're starting to pull away here. 120 mark.
Cummings had the huge second quarter when he scored 14 points. That's his first basket of the fourth, but it's 75-64.
Yeah. They were in a ball game tonight, we can say that, that's for sure. The Golden Rams could have folded up the 10th after that mercy rule first time around, but they did not.
I'm going to assuming with the bloodlines he can shoot foul shots, because Nelly's sure darn good from the line. 76-64. Kunst, 115. Jimmy drives all the way in, lays it up, scores.
Jimmy goes sprawling again. He's got 18 above his, right at his average.
And a foul backcourt by Highlands at 106.
Well, Mike, it's been quite a year for the Golden Rams, and again, like I said, they've taken on all comers, and a lot of teams would have just said, hey, you know, they beat us so bad the first time. Why bother coming tonight?
And again, these 22 wins, only the 26-win 2002 team that went to the finals they're the winners. They lead. But 1970, 1995, which was a Whitfield champion, 2016, which is a Whitfield finalist, and 2020, which is a Whitfield champion, 123. Those are the only 5 teams that won more games in this group.
If you're joining us late, Highlands trailed by 1 at the quarter, actually led by 1 at the quarter, trailed by 2 at the half, and second half, Lincoln Park's been able to pull away here.
At a minute, Kuntz squares up, 3 ball, in and out, no good. Rebound, Tavares, up, scores. What a night for Jordan Tavares. What a playoffs for Jordan Tavares.
He has played really well, Mike, and that's a career high 16.
All playoff long, career high 16. He had his first career high against them at 14. He goes by it at 16. Jordan's averaging 10 a game in the postseason.
And he's done
something to look forward to for next year from Jordan.
And don't forget, we got guys coming back.
And we have guys that are going to score 1,000 points next year. You're going to have Braden Foster's going to do it in December. And then Cam Regard is also on pace to also get 1,000 next year. So cupboard certainly not bare going in the next season, but they're going to miss this group. Jimmy Kunst, Chandler Timmons, Landon Signorella at all these guys. Cody Hooper, of course.
And let's say it one more time.
Mike Allworth.
The most successful team in any 4-year period in Highlands history. It's a tribute to their hard work and dedication, and we've had a great run with these guys.
And also, of course, let's not leave out downtown Dom Stober.
He's been the man.
Got a lot of PT this year, too. He can shoot it. Here we go. Thomas backcourt, 53 seconds. 9-point game. Thomas goes all the way home, and he's got 14 points in the fourth quarter.
Landon tried to get the charge, but he went right around him.
28 off the sheet.
Yep.
79-68. Tavares. They call travel.
12th Highlands turnover, Mike. We only committed 3 turnovers in the second half.
Thomas with look at his pass. Cummings is able to get it and puts it in, lays it in softly. Oh, what a pass by Thomas. 81-68. Regard with a lay-in.
Regard now with a dozen. Jimmy with the steal on the inbound.
He does, and Jimmy scores.
He has 21. We got a timeout.
We do have a timeout, 81-72. Timeout Highlands, or no?
It looked like there.
Maybe there was a mistake.
Whistle.
Maybe Corey didn't want one, and the official thought he did. "13 seconds left, 81-72. It's going to come to an end tonight here at North Allegheny for this group. The most successful 4 years in school history.
Jordan Tavares going to walk the plank on that one, Mike.
And he's distraught down there. Leopards will march to the end and other end and shoot a couple here. 11 seconds to go, 81-72.
Again, a great year for the Golden Rams. Going to come to an end here tonight, Mike. And
thanks to you for another great year, sir. This is 22 of them.
Yep, enjoyed every minute of it. Kids have been great.
Thanks to cameraman Dan for all his help all season. Cameraman John, who will be back with us next Saturday night at the Cager. Come out for that. Friday night for the skills competition as McGee makes the first.
When you make these deep runs, Mike, they get right on top of you.
Yeah, I know. We'll get about a week off. Heck, we had a longer time off when we had our Whippeal/trip mandated. Oh, stolen by Thomas.
Look out.
And send it in, big fella. At the buzzer. Final score, Lincoln Park 84, Highlands 72.
You know what,
Leopards
Mike?
move on.
I got no problem with that. He's a kid. Let him go in and have some fun. It's Pie Day. Why not, right?
Exactly. It is Pie Day. Well, Dean, final thoughts.
Well, Mike, again, I'm just so proud of our kids this year. Gave us a lot of great thrills. Lincoln Park, again, they assemble a team. We look around our geographic area, and we play with what we're given. And they're going to move on to the States. Newman Goretti, they better watch out for them because they do a good job of going out and getting players, too.
Yeah, they are at the very top of the bracket in 4A out of Philly, so we'll see them then. All right. Thanks to everyone here at North Allegheny. Thanks to Bob Bizzuto. Thanks to Drew Carpet for all his help all year. Thanks to the Boosters Club. Really appreciate their help and everything they do in helping us throughout the year. Once again, that final score here tonight. Lincoln Park 84, Highlands 72. For the Dean, Mike Choma, this is Mike Pavlik saying, so long, everybody.